What is going on, Who Dat Nation? The offseason is heating up, and we have some massive questions to tackle today that could define the entire future of our roster. From the heated debates surrounding our offensive line and potential blockbuster trade scenarios to the latest buzz on our standout draft picks, there's a lot to unpack. Are we really looking at a surprise move in the trenches, or is the answer already in the building? I'm breaking it all down for you right now, so hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop a comment below. Let's go. The Saints draft class of 2026 has been a significant point of discussion, especially regarding the utilization of Taliese Fuaga. Fans are debating whether he should transition into a long-term left tackle, mirroring the path of Jordan Gross during his tenure with the Panthers. However, the prevailing perspective is that Fuaga is best utilized as a right tackle. While his positional versatility allows him to potentially slide into guard roles, the most effective approach for the organization is to keep him at his primary position of strength. Moving him to the left side to compensate for potential struggles by Trevor Penning would likely hinder his development. The coaching staff should prioritize consistency, allowing him to dominate and refine his skills where he is most comfortable. Beyond Fuaga, the team maintains depth options like Oli Udoh, who was brought in during free agency as a swing tackle. This depth provides the flexibility to manage the offensive line without forcing unnecessary roster experiments. For the Who Dat Nation, the goal remains simple. Put the best players in their natural spots and build from there. The focus must be on maximizing the current roster's efficiency, rather than reinventing the wheel during the preseason. Every rep matters for these young players as they adapt to the speed of the professional game. The expectation is that by securing the offensive line, the Saints can protect their primary playmakers more effectively. While some supporters are anxious to see how the offensive line unit gels, the logic suggests that keeping Fuaga in his strongest role creates a more stable foundation for the upcoming season. The team's commitment to shaping him into a high-level NFL player is clear, and the best way to achieve that is through stability in his assignments across the offensive line. The potential of a trade for Deebo Samuel has sparked significant interest, with many noting that Clint Kubiak already possesses the tactical knowledge to integrate a player of his versatile caliber. Deebo Samuel is not merely a receiver. His ability to carry the ball, catch it, and contribute as a passer makes him an exceptionally unique offensive weapon. The central question for the organization is the cost-benefit analysis regarding his high-value contract and the necessary trade compensation required to acquire him. While the familiarity with the coaching staff system is a compelling factor, the financial reality remains a major hurdle. The Saints would need to balance their salary cap flexibility against the immediate upgrade that such a talent would provide to the offense. The fan base remains divided, with many seeing the vision of a dynamic, multi-threat offense, while others remain cautious about the long-term fiscal impact of such an acquisition. From a logical standpoint, while the skill set matches perfectly with the current offensive philosophy, the feasibility depends on how the front office manages its remaining resources. If a deal were to materialize, it would undoubtedly alter the offensive scheme, providing more creative freedom. However, the organization must prioritize maintaining a balanced roster. For now, the narrative remains in the realm of speculation. The team is currently focused on maximizing the talent already in the building through the development of the existing core. Any major move for a high-profile player would necessitate a strategic shift in how the organization approaches roster construction, focusing on immediate impact versus long-term sustainability. The curiosity among supporters is understandable as they look for ways to enhance the offensive potential heading into the 2026 season. The conversation surrounding undrafted free agent signings is always a highlight for the fan base, with specific attention given to standout prospects like Trajan Jeffcoat and Dallin Holker. Jeffcoat, with his prototype defensive end frame at 6'4" and 266 pounds, brings a solid background from his time at both Missouri and Arkansas. Meanwhile, Dallin Holker has emerged as a particularly intriguing prospect, coming off a season where he recorded 64 receptions, 767 yards, and 6 touchdowns. His performance at the Scouting Combine, where he showcased impressive ball skills, has solidified his status as a potential steal for the team. Why does this matter right now for the Saints? Because the ability to find high-production players in the undrafted market is essential for building a deep, resilient roster that can withstand the attrition of a long season. These players provide critical depth at defensive end and tight end, positions that are vital for maintaining the team's schematic integrity. If these individuals can successfully transition their collegiate production to the NFL level, it significantly improves the team's ability to rotate personnel, keeping the starters fresh and reducing the risk associated with injuries. The depth provided by these signings allows the coaching staff more options during practice, which directly impacts the competitive intensity of the camp. By securing such talent, the organization improves its overall depth chart without committing significant salary cap space to high-priced veterans. This strategy is vital for long-term roster health and provides a pathway for under-the-radar prospects to prove their worth. The focus remains on identifying who can contribute immediately in specific packages, ensuring the roster is equipped to handle the diverse challenges posed by opponents throughout the 2026 campaign. Addressing the future of Dennis Allen, there is significant discourse on whether this serves as his final season at the helm. It is important to look at the facts. The team's performance metrics will be the primary driver of any organizational decisions. While speculation is rampant, a successful season and defined by winning the division or securing a playoff berth would shift the narrative entirely. The assumption that his departure is guaranteed ignores the reality that professional football is results-oriented and the team currently has a roster capable of competing. Furthermore, the development of rookie quarterbacks like Spencer Rattler adds a layer of complexity to the future outlook. If the team shows progress, the organization is unlikely to deviate from its current leadership path. The focus for any objective observer should be on the upcoming games rather than hypotheticals regarding coaching turnover. The team's identity is still being forged, and the primary objective is to execute the game plan and secure wins. This current environment requires stability as the players adapt to the offensive adjustments and the defensive expectations. Whether the Saints win 11 games or experience a transition, the outcome will be based on the collective performance on the field. The commitment to winning must remain the priority for the players, coaches, and the fan base alike. Any discussion about the future of the head coach should remain secondary to the team's immediate pursuit of consistency and improvement. By focusing on the fundamentals and leveraging the talent acquired during the offseason, the organization aims to position itself for a strong finish. The performance of the squad during the regular season will ultimately determine the direction the franchise takes, making each game a critical step in defining the current era. Comparing the success of the draft classes between New Orleans and Atlanta has become a recurring theme, particularly regarding the Falcons' decision to select Michael Penix Jr. after signing Kirk Cousins. While Penix is widely viewed as a talented prospect, the logic behind the pick is questioned due to the significant financial investment in Cousins, which ties up the quarterback position for years to come. In contrast, the Saints have received high praise from draft experts, with many awarding them an A grade for their balanced approach. The team's focus on reinforcing the defensive interior and adding depth, with picks like Brasher, Turner, and others, has been viewed as a strategic success. The confusion surrounding Atlanta's draft strategy stems from the apparent lack of alignment between their long-term quarterback plan and their immediate team needs. For the Saints, the development of their rookies is now the focus, as the team prepares to integrate these new players into the active rotation. The competition for roster spots, particularly at the quarterback position behind Derek Carr, remains a key storyline for training camp. With the expectation that Spencer Rattler will compete for the QB2 role, the depth chart is beginning to take shape. Looking forward, the team's ability to maximize its draft picks will be the deciding factor in its division competitiveness. By drafting for both talent and immediate positional needs, the Saints have established a clearer path to success compared to their rivals. As the team moves through the offseason, the integration of these draft picks will be monitored closely. The success of the organization's plan hinges on the rookies' transition to professional play and the staff's ability to maximize their unique skill sets within the existing system.